Just imagine a situation, your project is going through a very difficult time. You have to prepare something for some very senior stakeholders, and at the same time you are also working on some important training artifacts and some important communication artifacts. Just to get some temporary relief, you go to the kitchen to make yourself a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, and at the same time somebody asks you rather annoyingly, so are you really busy at all? How many times has it happened to you? I'm sure it has happened to you a lot of the times, at least it has happened to me. There are other situations where people ask you, change management is just a few emails, isn't it? What I'm trying to say is getting this sort of questions are quite common for us as change managers. However, let us discuss today how we can tackle these questions smartly. The first emotion that we have, it's a very real one. It's one of annoyance, anger, frustration. Let's not react straight away. So let's see how we can use neuro-linguistic programming or NLP to tackle these annoying questions. Now, first of all, you have to remember, as change managers, we are masters of emotional intelligence. We guide others, we coach others. So keep that in your mind. So the best thing is not to react. The best thing is not to react. I'm repeating this. The best thing is not to react straight away. What you can do is take a perspective, like think of the context, how much the person who has asked the question knows about change management. Is it intended as a taunt or is it out of a genuine curiosity? So here are two techniques that I use for tackling such questions. When somebody says, are you really busy at all? And I put it back to them. I ask them, so what's your definition of busyness? Like, is there any universal metrics to tell? Like, can you, and I say it with a smile in my face so I don't look rude. So how do you know, like, is it just because somebody is smiling or somebody is away from their desk, does it mean they are not busy? So then the other person, they understand whether their question was appropriate or not. And then you can say gradually, it also gives you time to think, okay, what you are working on. You can frame an answer in your mind that I am working on important training artifact. I'm also working on a very serious piece of communication artifact, and I have to work with some incidents. I'm helping the test manager or the implementation manager with some release planning. So you actually basically push the question back to them and you prepare an answer in your mind. The other question is, if somebody says change management is just emails, isn't it? So put it back to them saying, so how I'm curious to know where you got this definition, because I've done many training, I've worked in many organizations, I've gone through many literature. I have actually never found any such explanation that change management is just emails. Would you be kind enough to let me know? And always put a smile in your face. And remember, never lose patience, never lose your calm. I'm sure these two techniques will be helpful. You can obviously not apply the same answer in every situation. Always think of the context and also what your boundaries are with that person who has asked you this question. And also keep in mind, we are masters of emotional intelligence. We guide others, so we should never lose patience. Hopefully you have liked my speech today, or the video, whatever you want to call it. I'm keen to know what experience you have with such questions, or if there are any other questions, please leave a comment in the comment section. And thank you for watching.